Okay, let's start. So in previously we draw a block diagram, so we can revise that once more. So first we will do the breadboard and put our IC on this breadboard. Let me mark that IC on the breadboard and connect positive terminal here and negative here. Next we will connect our leg 14 with the positive, leg 7 with the negative, leg 1 with the resistor. Resistor is connected with LED and LED to the negative terminal. Finally, output 1 that is on pin 2 black and output 2 on pin 3 that is brown. So this is whole our block diagram. So now start performing this experiment. So what was the first step? Step 1 was to take the breadboard, put our IC on that breadboard. Here see, I didn't put the battery here. We can put battery in the end. So we put the positive terminal here and negative terminal here. So this means these all holes are acting as a negative terminal and these all holes are connected as a positive terminal. So this is our first step. Now the second step is to connect our pin 14 with the positive terminal. So these whole holes are connected with this wire red and this wire is connected with the positive terminal because here it is positive connected, so all this line is positive. So in this step we will connect our pin 14 with the positive terminal. Next step is we connect our pin 7 here with the negative terminal. So here we connect our with the negative because this is all negative. So this is the third step. Fourth step is, because we have to put output, so output is on pin 1, so we connect our resistor one end on the pin 1 and another end here. So this end should be connected on the positive terminal of our LED. So this means here it is positive terminal and here this is the positive terminal of our LED and the negative terminal of the LED is here connected on this pin. Now on the next step we have to connect this negative terminal with this negative part. Here this is negative and here we connect this negative wire on this side because whole this line is negative. So this was our fifth step. On sixth step we have to connect our output wires, input wire, sorry. So this is pin 2 and this is pin 3. So output 1 is connected with the black wire and output 2 that is on pin 3 is connected with the brown wire. So this is our black wire and this is our brown wire. So this is our input wires. Output is this LED and inputs are these two wires that is on pin 2 and 3. So now our setup is complete and we have to start performing the experiment. So let's take the truth table because we have to prove this truth table. First of all, we will put 0 and 0 on the input and check whether our output is 1 or not. How we will check? Here 0 represents minus current and 1 represent positive current on the input, while on the output 1 represents that our LED will blink. If 1 is there on the output, this means our LED will be blink, but if 0 is there then our LED will not blink. So on the input 0 means negative and 1 mean positive, while on output 1 mean LED will blink and 0 means LED will not blink. So let's start. First we have to connect put the input 0 0. This means on both input we have to give negative current. So because our inputs are on pin 2 and pin 3, so pin 2 we put on negative and pin 3 we put on negative, and our LED start blinking. So this means the output is 1. So it is proved that if the input are 0 0, then the LED will blink. So from the experiment here, this was our input 1 and this was input 2. We put both input in the negative because this is the negative terminal. So our LED start blinking. So the first value is proved. Now let's do the second value, that is A input 1 will be 0 and input 2 will be 1. So input 1 is this black wire, we put 0 on the negative, and input 2 we put positive because here they said input 2 should be 1. Now what is the output? Our LED is not blinking. This means the output is 0. So this is also proved. And from the experiment here, input 1, that is black wire, so this black wire we put here on negative terminal, and brown wire here we put on the positive terminal. LED is not blinking, so hence this is also proved. Now do the third. If the first input is 1 and the second is 0, so the first input is black wire, we put on the 1 on the positive, and the second input is brown, we put on the negative, that is 0. Still LED is not blinking, this means 0. So hence it is proved. From the experiment, we put our first input, that is this black wire, this on positive because this is positive, we have to put 1, and our input 2, that is this brown wire, on the negative because this is negative, and still LED is not blinking. So hence it is also proved. Now the final value, we put 1 and 1 value on both input, and let's see the output. So we put both input on positive terminal, still our LED is not blinking. This means the output is 0. So hence output is 0, hence it is also proved. Here also these are our both input 1 and 2, and we put our both input on the positive terminal, still LED is not blinking. So from the experiments we have proved that our this table, that in NOR gate if both inputs are 0, only then the output will be 1. So this is what we prove with the experiment, that in NOR gate if both inputs are 0, only then the output will be 1. Now the question is that where we use this NOR gate in our practical life. So let's talk about the application. So application of a NOR gate is, the most common application we use in our daily life is the mixture or the coffee machine or the automatic mixtures we use in our home. How? This is the mixture, this is the motor. The motor is connected with the output of the NOR gate, while input of this NOR gate is connected with these two containers or these two sensors, and this is the output nozzle from where you can say milk or water or juice can flow. So the input of this NOR gate are connected with this. The input of this connector is NOR gate is connected with this cylinder and with this cylinder. One cylinder is having water, while second cylinder is having milk, maybe, or you can, if it's a mixture, then there will be one type of flavor is there and tea is there or juice is there. Now when this container is filled with milk or any fluid, the input will be 1, and when this container is also filled, the input is 1. So in NOR gate, when both inputs are 1, the output will be 0. So this means the mixture will not start working. In NOR gate, the output will be 1 only when both inputs are 0. This means when both these containers are empty, when all the milk is already flow into this mixture and all the flavor or coffee is also fallen in this, then this will be empty and it will have 0 value, and this will be also empty and it has 0 value. When both of these sensors will send 0 value to the NOR gate, the NOR gate will send an output of value 1, and 1 means the mixture will start working and make coffee or juice. So this is the most common example of NOR gate. Still, if you have any issue or you have any confusion, you can directly contact me. So thank you for today's lecture. Allah Hafiz.